Mr. Green, it's an honor to have you here in Cyprus. We are here at the NASA Space Apps Challenge of Nicosia. Do you think that this small Mediterranean island can really contribute to space exploration?
Well, as you may know, the NASA Space Apps Challenge has occurred over many years, and in the last 5 years, Cyprus has won that challenge twice and came second in another opportunity. So the kids here are fantastic. They're learning the right things, and they're going to be aspiring into those jobs that we need as we go out into space internationally. So yes, Cyprus has a lot to offer.
And NASA is now preparing to send humans back to the moon and for the first time to Mars.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the timeline of these two missions and what we will do there?
Well, we don't have it all worked out, but I would expect to see humans actually on the surface of the moon in the 2020s. And then as we develop a variety of techniques and capabilities, improve how we're going to live and work on a planetary surface, we'll take that knowledge and go to Mars in the late 2030s and into the 2040s. So this is going to be a tremendous time over the next 30 to 40 years of human exploration out into the solar system.
Can you give us the reasons in favor of becoming a multiplanetary species?
Well, you know, humans are the first species on this planet that have the ability to leave it. Now that doesn't mean leave it behind. That means move off the planet and colonize or be involved in other locations in the solar system. You know, it's actually in our genes. You know, the way we've explored this world through the ocean vessels, the colonizing of America, you know, the ability for humans to move into new areas. Space is just that next area, that next great challenge. So I think we're well positioned this time in our life to be able to look and see what's happening and really everyone get involved from an international perspective to all work in space, like we do on Space Station, for example. It's one of the great multinational groups that are working together in space.
Now about life outside of the Earth. How close are we, do you think, in answering the question if we are alone in the universe, and especially if there is intelligent life?
Well, I do believe that we're getting pretty close, that in our lifetime we'll answer the question, are we alone? Now, from a scientific perspective, if we find life, and it doesn't have to be intelligent life, you know, microbial life or even multi-celled animals, this is really revolutionary because it then means that there's life throughout the galaxy. And that also would imply that there's probably certain regions where intelligent life has been created and evolved over time. So the first step would be really looking for life in our solar system.
In your opinion, which celestial body in our solar system is the most fascinating one?
Well, I've been head of planetary science for many years, and so kids ask me what my favorite planet is and all that, and I have to tell you, I love all my children equally. Every object in our solar system has some really unique and fascinating aspect about it. And so that's what really makes the kind of science that we do fun.
I will tell you a sentence, and I would like you to comment on that.
All right.
Humanity is getting ready to get humans back to Mars.
Absolutely. Back to Mars rather than to Mars, okay? The reason why I said absolutely is we are on Mars now. We're there with our robots. Having humans go there is just adding to our ability to land, work, and live on Mars. We're doing that now. We're just doing it robotically first.
Do you believe we came from Mars?
Oh, that's a different question. Yeah, so there is a theory It's called panspermia, where material from impacts that have come up from individual planets, which may have life on them, move around in the solar system and then fall to another planet and may have seeded that planet. We don't know if that is true. And then indeed, by finding life on Mars and interrogating it, we'd be able to answer the question, indeed, if that was done by panspermia or not. So it's a great theory, but that's all it is right now.
And one last question, Mr. Green. In his last book, Stephen Hawking said that there is no room for God in the universe, since everything is explained by the laws of physics. What do you believe?
Okay, I do believe in God. I'm an Episcopalian. It's been an important part of my life. It gives me great comfort. And because of that, there's no reason for me to abandon my faith.
Do you believe there is room for God in the universe?
Absolutely. There's plenty of room.
Thank you very much,
My
Mr. Green.
pleasure.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.